the reality that we grew up with was that there were things that were foundational, that didn't change, that were the same. And everybody knew those. Those were consistent across society. Now, today, you have kids growing up in a society where there is nothing that is certain. None of that
Yeah.
bedrock knowledge that we grew up with is now available. It's all shifting. It shifts, and it shifts on a weekly, monthly, daily basis. And so they're being raised in a world where nothing is foundational. How do you find a sense of who you are and what you believe in a world that is an utter cacophony of voices telling you, no, this is what's right? Yeah, you're on the wrong side of history. I'm on the right side of history. This is wrong. This is right. This is changing. You can't think this anymore. You can't do this anymore. And somehow a teenager is supposed to get a sense of self in that. My heart goes out to them. I have so much empathy for this. I don't even know how to address it. I have no idea what it feels like to be raised in that kind of a world. That wasn't how I grew up. I watch it now from the outside looking in as somebody who has a sense of self. And it breaks my heart. I can't even believe what it would be like to be raised in that environment now. But that's what they have to deal with. And the society they have to deal with, we have to be able to have enough empathy and enough understanding to say, you know what? I am here to try to help you become your better self. Let's figure out what that is. And your pathway to that is going to be challenging. And the best I can do is invite you to come and participate with me along with my path, or to understand some of the truth that I believe. And if they can get there, fantastic. But if they can't, you still need to try to meet them somewhere and try to understand who and what they're dealing with. Not to go there, not to do that, but at least try to understand that. And then you'll be able to talk to them a little bit better. And until you make that reach to try to understand where are you coming from, what is your worldview, what is the schema under which you operate, and until you can understand that, you will never be able to connect with somebody else to share what you believe is truth. They won't accept it because you haven't tried to accept, or not accept, you haven't tried to understand their truth. And that's I think the biggest difficulty is being able to have enough flexibility of mind and at least enough empathy to say, okay, you are not from where I'm from. You don't believe in what I believe in. What is some kind of common ground that we can now begin to build some understanding so that we can communicate better and connect better? Then maybe we get to talk about truth, but we don't get to talk about truth until we can connect with them.